is time. Mario Barrios was the underdog when we saw him dominate the former champion Dennis Ugas. That was last September. You remember that? That was on the Canelo-Charlo undercard. Fabian Maidana looking to step out of the shadow of his famous older brother and add to that Maidana boxing legacy. It's time for the co-main event. Let's go back ringside. Here's Mauro Ranallo.
All right, Brian, thank you so very much. Yeah, Mario Barrios coming off that career-defining win over Dennis Ugas in his last fight takes on Fabian Maidana, who is 3 years older, 2 inches shorter, but has the 1-inch reach advantage. Mario Barrios known for sticking the jab, the boxer-puncher. Maidana, he wants to, well, shake things up and pull off the upset here in tonight's co-feature from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The welterweights are back in action. He actually broke Ugas's orbital bone in that fight, so he's got a little pop here. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, from the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Canelo Promotions and Premier Boxing Champions presents the co-main event of the evening, presented by Corona Premier, the exceptional light beer. It's fight night, light it up. And by VMC Tequila Cocktails, El Origen Ante Todo. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts, professional parts people. And sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. This attraction is sanctioned by the WBC, the president, Mauricio Sulaiman. Introducing our 3 judges, scoring from ringside. From New York, Max DeLuca. From Connecticut, Glenn Feldman. And from Tennessee, David Hudson. Presenting our referee in charge, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Harvey Dock. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled in our co-main event of the evening for the interim WBC Welterweight World Championship. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing yellow trunks with blue trim, hailing from and proudly representing Margarita, Santa Fe, Argentina. He weighed in at 146 1/4 pounds. With a record of 22 wins and 2 losses, he has 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his first attempt at a world title, please welcome the battle-ready world rank contender, introducing Fabian TNT Maidana. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the colors of the Mexican flag, red, white, and green, and hailing from the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas. He weighed in at 146 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 28 wins, 2 losses, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the former WBA super lightweight champion of the world and the current interim WBC welterweight world champion, introducing Mario El Azteca Barrios. Once again, our referee in charge is Harvey Dock, now to give instructions.
All right, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Obedeceme todo el tiempo, toco los guantes, touch them up. Good luck, buena suerte.
The bilingual Harvey Dock will be your referee for the co-feature, 12 rounds or less in the 147-pound division. For Mario Barrios' 4th consecutive fight at a full 147-pound weight limit, 2-1 with 1 knockout. And the bell goes to begin round number 1. The 109th round as a pro for Fabian TNT Maidana. 16 of his 22 wins have come inside the distance. 18 of Barrios' 28 victories have come via form of knockout. And I know we've talked about it throughout his career, but let's not forget, and for those who may be watching Barrios for the first time, in 10 years, he grew from a 122-pounder to now a full-fledged welterweight, and he has shown that he can be a good infighter because when he was 17, he was only 5'6", had to learn how to fight short. Then came the major growth spurt. He enters the ring at 5'11".
I need to know what he ate or what he was taking.
I didn't want to go there.
I have not grown since I don't know when. Oh my God! But yeah, definitely grown into that body and the power. I mean, again, we got to bring up how he looked against Ugas. Really underdog in that fight, and again, brilliant performance. And in this fight, like you mentioned earlier, Joe, he wants to capitalize on that, continue on the momentum that he's got.
Yeah, he was really tactical against Ugas, and that's the best way to put it. He was very professional, very tactical, and it really paid off when we heard of it. Pretty much retired Ugas as far as.
And you talk about experience, high-level experience. A guy who's been in there with Keith Thurman, Yordenis Ugas, Gervonta Davis. Meanwhile, Maidana has fought nowhere near that level of competition.
You always have that one opportunity, and here it is for him. And that's why he said, I am going to throw a lot more. I am done with being, you know, the brother of Maidana, or Marcos Maidana, and I want to make my own name. Well, here's the opportunity. Let's go.
And what he said, because we talked about it with the fighter, and he said, you know, he's almost too patient. And he said, well, I'm not going to be that in this fight. I'm going to start earlier, and we'll see if he lives up to his word, because he is a very slow starter. Maidana, but he can bang. He's got a great left hook.
And you know, even against Gervonta Tank Davis, one of the biggest stars in the sport, in a fight that ended with Davis stopping Barrios in the 11th round, dropping him 3 times, Barrios was competitive in a large part of that fight.
Yeah, he was fighting really good. Again, what he's doing right now, what he's known for, the distance, the jab, the counter punching, he was doing that, and he's going to do it tonight. But again, if you saw the fight, if you're Maidana, well, work the body.
And might as well get a chance here to plug June 15th. We've got Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank the Ghost of Martin, and that's coming up.
Martin's a fellow southpaw. He's really clever, and he's a really good puncher. Could be a very interesting fight.
There's the body
in this fight, trying to show that he's a good puncher.
Yeah, there's the body work, and yeah, you got to continue to do that.
This is the word tactical to describe the first 3 minutes, and it's time. I know we've had a few in our day, Joe, but let's have another flashback while we get a chance here. Barrios, Ugas, last September undercard when Canelo, well, shredded Jamal Charlo in 12 rounds in that undisputed versus undisputed fight. But look at this fight for Barrios. It was undisputed. Who was the winner in this one, guys?
Yeah, the jab, brilliant jab from Barrios. There it is on cue. Beautiful distance. He dropped him with the jab, as a matter of fact.
Broke his orbital bone with the continued attack, Joe. Really a great performance, and could take a shot.
And look, Ugas, you know, give him credit, because he's always a great counter puncher, and he knows where to place his punches. And he got in a few shots until he got worn out, and then just destroyed by Mario Barrios.
So the momentum for Mario Barrios coming off a real confidence-building victory. You talk about confidence. His biggest hype man is none other than Bob Santos, who's done a great job training him now once again. And for Fabian Maidana, he's trained by Manny Robles and Edgar Ajasso back since 2018. I know you have history with Manny Robles.
I do. He trained me for one of my fights. Manny Robles, great coach. Really good coach, and you know, it's a good corner to have, of course.
And listen, conversely, in the other corner, Barrios is Bob Santos, trainer of the year last year, or the year before, but recently.
Yeah, Bob Santos is everywhere.
Well, he is, but he's
in a good way.
Barrios' trainer. He's a great trainer. I worked with him going back to the old days with Robert Guerrero.
He talked about the patience from Maidana. He can't be too patient, and unfortunately, when he gets on his back foot, if you pressure him enough, he goes on his shell. So I'm waiting for Barrios to start doing that. Pressure a little bit more volume. Get him on the ropes.
Well, he said he was going to be less patient. He was going to work more, but as of now, Maidana has not really stepped up like he said he was going to.
Yeah.
And watching tape on him, again, not really surprised. And we talked about Robert Garcia's trainer saying, yes, very talented, just no real hunger.
No hunger, no discipline. Robert mentioned that. And again, this is the biggest fight of your career. The undercard of Canelo. I mean, show me something. But then again, we've seen it all. We saw the last fight. It only took one body shot.
One punch is all it takes.
Blocked by Maidana there, but beautiful, beautiful right hand, overhand right from Barrios.
Both fighters are being very respectful of each other right now and very cautious and trying to find the openings without.
Yeah, but you got to start losing that, right, Joe? I mean, after maybe the second, third round, respect. I mean, you kind of figure him out already. If you're Barrios, he's going to step back. Don't let him get off. If you let him get off first.
Yeah, but Barrios might be feeling something that we aren't feeling because we're sitting our head. We don't know if he's feeling those knuckles or a little bit
that
hot, you know, right? I mean, Maidana's got 16 knockouts in his 22 wins. That's a pretty good ratio right there. So, yeah, there's no reason to give him another nice right hand by Barrios here. But he's given him the respect I think he deserves, and I guarantee in the next big right hand by Maidana.
Maidana sitting down in his punches, delivering combinations here at the end of round number 2. Opportunity to really solidify his legacy and, of course, become an instant legend in the process.
I think things are going to start heating up in this round, Abner.
Yeah, they should. I mean, we saw how Maidana ended that round. That was beautiful. The timing, he waited for Barrios to make the mistake. He came in, but the volume punching, that's what you want to do. Start throwing punches if you're Maidana. Ooh, counter.
Barrios looks like he really wants to get something going, and he's just having a hard time pulling the trigger.
Yes, he's not pulling the trigger. He's overthinking a little bit too much.
They both threw 28 punches in the last round, and Maidana outlanded Barrios 9-6, including 3-0 in the body punch department. So, again, Barrios warming up, lands the lead left hook, chopping right hand, drops Maidana in round 3. Maidana goes down for the first time in his career. It started with the left, it ended with the right. And Maidana down for the first time in his career and already retreating, trying to avoid Mario Barrios. Beautiful double left hook, one to the body, one upstairs, counter right from Maidana. Another left hook right hand, and Barrios opening up.
Barrios has a lot of time, too, to put the finishing touches on if he catches him with another good right hand. Because Maidana went down pretty damn darn easy from that right hand.
Pay-per-view, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a solid right hand, right on the chin. Maidana went down, but again, Barrios taking his time.
And Maidana actually coming back and throwing punches after going down. So again, showing his mettle, showing that mental fortitude. Less than a minute remaining in the third, a big round for Barrios thus far.
But it had to do a lot with the fact that Barrios did not go for the kill.
Oh, and there he is sitting down on the punches, but Maidana coming forward. This is the most aggressive that I've seen Maidana in the tape that I've watched, and it might as well be here.
Absolutely.
The biggest stage in the sport.
Yeah, we were a little concerned about the activity of Maidana, but he looks like he really prepared for this fight, and he's ready to really have a shootout if necessary.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when he does let his hands go, he kind of opens up a bit, and Barrios takes advantage of it.
Left hook lands for Maidana. 15 seconds left in the third. A chopping right hand put Maidana on the deck. He hit the deck like a car dealer here in Las Vegas as we go to the fourth frame. That's an M&M.
Here we go. This is obviously going to be the knockdown coming. There's a little jab, boom, right hand. It was just a simple little jab, right hand. Maidana kind of actually slipped right into it. He slipped the jab and right into the right hand with his left hand down right there.
In his head there, and he
boom. Yeah, that was a solid right hand. That was no tinker.
Hands up. Keep your hands up. You're waiting too long to punch. Keep your distance. Get your range. Come on, no throwing, but don't get yourself too close. Build on it, build on it. Jab, jab. Come on, let's go.
No sleeping, Papa.
Maidana's corner wants him to put his hands in the air, but don't shake him like he just
like you don't care.
He has to care. As we here in the 25th professional fight of Maidana's career, he goes down for the first time. So Barrios looking to build on an impressive third round.
Yeah, and I wanted more volume from Barrios, but I think this is working for him. He's patient. He's trying to set up a big shot, and he did with that right hand, and he's going to try to do it again. Yeah, and it all starts with the jab, right?
Yeah, exactly. And look, we said he'd probably pick it up in the third round. He did. But Maidana's given him some good footwork, too, now. He's not just sitting there being a sitting duck. He's, look, a little left, a little right. He's trying to confuse Barrios and make him reset over and over again.
Barrios told us that his experience would play the biggest factor. The tall, rangy boxer puncher gradually breaks down most of his opposition from the outside, and seeing glimpses of that. But he told us, he was quick to remind us, hey, he likes to brawl as well, so here we go.
Right on cue. Maidana came back with a beautiful left hook.
Yeah, a couple of punches, left hook, right hand. And then made a turn and looked to punch again. So, but he is very, maybe overly patient.
Yes, and I was going to say, okay, one thing's moving and we're trying to make Barrios miss, but you got to set up something, and he did right in that combination. He waited for Barrios to come in, and he countered him. So you want to continue to do that if you're Maidana.
What you don't want to do if you're Maidana is hang out on the ropes.
Nope. And Barrios is closing in.
Some beautiful combination there by Maidana. Not a lot of power on it, but again, putting together a volley of punches.
Yeah, nice high guard too from Barrios, covering all the shots.
Nice, beautiful double left hand by Barrios, and back comes Maidana.
Well, if Barrios didn't have such a good defense, keeping his hands up, even when he backed out of there, that left hook could have been.
And Barrios responds with again a double left hook as Maidana stood him up for a second.
Wow, what a reaction. I thought he was hurt, but no, his reaction was to come back. Barrios, beautiful. That was great.
That's what you expect from a professional prize fighter with designs on being a champion.
Not anyone can take a shot like that, though.
Barrios has been down 3 times. We mentioned it all against Tank Davis, but
body shot
showed that beautiful chin there against Maidana, and being tactical, being smart again. We talk about boxer, puncher. This is what we're seeing here tonight, Joe.
Absolutely. And I like a fight like this because I know eventually it's going to turn into a little bit more action fight in the next couple of rounds, because
it's getting there.
There'll probably be some close rounds here, and somebody's got to pull away.
The replay from the hook that landed by Maidana. Ooh, yeah. He got hit, kind of hit the gloves. It was more Barrios like trying to avoid that punch. Yeah. He went down and he came back with his own punch.
Replay made me a liar. I don't like it. 7 Boxing Writers Association of America Trainer of the Year Awards. Thanks in large part to Manny Pacquiao, Eddie Reynoso, Canelo's trainer, a 2-time winner, and they have not faced each other in a world title fight since Canelo recorded what he says was his biggest win against Miguel Cotto in 2015. That was for the 160-pound title. Canelo, a champion in 4 divisions. Munguia, former 154-pound champion. And here we have a couple of 147ers going at it as we begin round number 5.
Yeah, Barrios has got to pick it up starting this round. I think he's got to start taking more chances.
He's getting there, yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting there. I think Barrios is starting, pressure a lot more, trying to corner Maidana. But again, Maidana setting up the traps really good as well.
He is. He's good at that. You can tell. But Barrios has got the defense to deal with it. He's got to let his offense do some work right now.
Yeah, I just feel like he's not throwing enough jab. There it is. It's so good. He's got a really good jab, Barrios. Keep throwing it upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
Set up something big. Jab it. He opens up his guard.
Unofficial score, Larry Hazard has Barrios up by 3, including that 10-8 round in the 3rd when he dropped Fabian Maidana for the first time in Maidana's career.
See, in the times that Maidana has success with the counterpunching is because Barrios is throwing 1 punch at a time. So it's a lot easier to counter that.
Nice counter right hand by Maidana.
Right over the jab.
Right over, yeah, 1 punch at a time. You got to throw more than 1.
Nice body shots by Maidana. Barrios patient, high guard, trying to put that pressure on slowly, smart pressure, moving forward, getting Maidana on the ropes. A nice escape by Maidana.
That's what he's got to do and not let him out once he gets
that ring out.
Rock. I got to tell you, Maidana actually looks like he's got some good snap and good. He just winged that left hook.
Well, he's got 16 knockouts in his 22 victories.
But he looks heavy-handed to me.
He does. The few times that he's hit Barrios, it seemed like it bothered him. So again, it's just following it up with another shot, which is 1. Same thing for Barrios.
And for Barrios, working with Bob Santos, they worked on wanting to apply the pressure and try to work on the inside more.
Yeah. The pressure's there, but the volume's not. Meaning the volume punching. He's not throwing Barrios. Gotta let those hands go.
Not a lot of body work by either fighter, and in fact coming in below the CompuBox average when it comes to body shots. As we've got 5 on it here in T-Mobile Arena. 5 rounds are complete.
Go to the chest and body. When
I can translate chest and body.
Don't wait so much.
They listen to you too.
Amen. Someone has to.
Hold this gun. Hold this gun. Hold this gun. I got it. Let me get it. You got to put more pressure. Give me. More than 1 jab, bro. You got to throw more than 1 jab to cover distance, right? More than 1 jab to cover distance. Hey, you got jab, especially in the mid-range.
Hit him and turn. Hit him and turn. And then box him. Box him.
Vamos, amigo, dale. Metele, vamos.
Come on, boy.
Round number 6. Barrios trainer Bob Santos wants him to work on that jab in the mid-range. Abner, expand on that a bit.
Yeah, work on the range, the jab, and throw the body work from that distance as well, because he's really good at that. When he does that, creates the opening, boom, and then extends that overhand to the body. So that's what his corner's asking for. And they probably heard you, Mauro, because you're asking for it as well. Body work from Barrios. And for Maidana, they want him to do that, to let off first.
Yeah, they were asking Maidana to keep, moving left and right, and then let his hands go, and he did. But those are far and few between. But guess what? Barrios is really, if I was in the corner at that point, I'd be encouraging him. Look, you got to take more chances. You've got to take more chances.
You got beef with Bob Santos?
Bob Santos is a very dear friend of mine. Okay?
Everyone has beef these days, so I was hoping to spoon, you know, stir it up a bit.
But look, I think he would appreciate what I have to say.
I'm trying to start something.
Hey, they used to call me the spoon. It's round 6, and I agree. I hear what you're saying, Joe, and you're right. It's but in terms of what we're seeing unfold here in round 6, would you like Barrios to be a little more aggressive,
Joe? If I were his coach, you would what? You would tell him to do what, Joe?
What you already know I'm going to say, and that's be more aggressive. He could be going up and down to the body. Look, put some right hands around the elbow. Put some jabs up high. Put them up low. Feint a little bit. Hook, right hand. Does he get a right hand off that hook instead of just
nice.
right hand?
There it is.
That's what I'm looking for. Right
Some
there.
respect on those punches, and you got to let them go.
Yeah.
Good call, yeah.
Well, the right eye of Barrios is kind of swollen right now, too.
Yeah, he's caught a few overhand rights and lefts from Maidana. Again, he's a solid puncher, so maybe perhaps that is why he's not letting off as much. Barrios is pretty good.
Gets the ropes, double left hook to the body. Good defense there by Barrios, bobbing rigid, but now Maidana comes forward and launches a left uppercut, right hand combination.
Got to fight. Here we go.
45 seconds left in the 6th.
I figured this thing was going to heat up, and it has heated up this round. It's really nice. And I'll tell you, when Maidana throws his punches, they look very sharp.
Yeah. But it's only when Barrios lets his hands go that Maidana's like, all right, I'm going to let mine go too. So
hey, we've been doing this a few years together out here. We watch tape, we break it down, we think, well, this is what could happen.
You always get a surprise. That is so true, Mo. We were watching.
That's why they fight the fight.
You just never know what's going to happen, and that's why you study these fights.
All right, we have completed the first half of this 12-round welterweight fight between Mario Barrios, 28-2 with 18 knockouts, and Fabian Maidana, 22-2 with 16 KOs.
All right, let's see. We're in close. There's that left uppercut. It kind of skimmed by the chin, but then that little right sweep right hand. And Maidana fell off balance from that.
He did.
It wasn't because he got hit. He just fell off balance from the left uppercut.
Beautiful time overhand right from Maidana. He waited for Barrios to open up. When, like you said, he went off balance too.
But you got to use that middle jab when you get in the mid-range. Feint, middle jab right off the line. Neck is down. Get downstairs. Fast, short jab. Fast, short jab. Fast, short jab.
It's a family affair in the Barrios corner. Joseph Santos, Bob's son, is the cut man. And yeah, there's definitely swelling around that right eye of Barrios, as you alluded to, Joe, as we begin round 7. Maidana opening up.
That says a lot about Maidana's power because he hasn't landed much, but the few punches that he's landed, hey, look at Barrios' face.
Exactly. And the other thing is, he's got a pretty slick defense, too. That hit like that right there, see?
Good range for Barrios to unload the 4.
Yes, the range right there.
But beautiful range for, that's where Bob Santos wants him to be.
And he has to continue to do that. Yeah, at that range, let those hands go. Hear that, Joe? Bob said that.
Yeah. It's all about Bob, right?
What about Bob?
Bob show.
Oh, and Barrios steps in, delivers the right hand. Maidana,
but it's one punch at a time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The offense has to pick up, ratchet up on both parts. The offensive output here. Last round, just 36 punches thrown for Maidana, 31 for Barrios, and both landed in single digits.
And I can get why Barrios is not committing it as much because, yes, Maidana hits hard and he does not want to be countered. But if you do it at a range right there, that range, you're not going to get hit. Let those hands fly.
Especially when you put out a jab like you just did there, like right there, see? But look, Maidana tries to counter with that hook right off that jab. He's a dangerous character.
But it's only when you throw one punch at a time, right, Joe? I mean, you got to change the speed on that jab if you're Barrios.
Feint a little bit more.
Yeah. Keep them guessing.
Yep.
Barrios, proud representative of San Antonio. It's on his drugs, and of course, a great city. I always enjoy the Riverwalk, and he is very proud of his his Texas roots, but is also very happy doing work here in Las Vegas with Bob Santos. I think it's going to become a drinking game every time we mention Bob Santos. Shot. He won't mind. And the lateral movement of Maidana, and Barrios trying to find the range. There he is. That's a left.
But another thing, yeah, if you guys notice, he's not cutting off the ring. He's following Maidana. He's not cutting off the ring. Come on, Bob, tell him something.
And you see what Maidana's doing. He's going left, and as Barrios tries to cut him off, he'll move back the other way, although he's spending more time coming this way. But
there's a solid jab, but you're right. He needs to cut off the ring and go to work here on Maidana. Maidana just trying to survive right now here with 15 seconds left in the 7th, not wanting to initiate, maybe trying to set a trap, but there eats a left hook to the body.
But the less you punch, the more opportunity you give him to set a trap. I mean, look, keep him busy by punching, and that's what Barrios should be doing there.
Everyone's interested in this fight tonight. Caleb Plant, he's spent time in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. In fact, it was beating Caleb Plant that made Canelo Alvarez the undisputed super middleweight champion. Sebastian Fundora in one of the bloodiest fights in boxing history against Tim Tszyu, recording the big upset, bouncing back from that shocking knockout loss to Brian Mendoza. And just like that, Sebastian Fundora, the towering inferno, towers over the 154-pound division.
Tell me about it. My suit is full of blood to this day. Couldn't get it off.
Well, save it. It'll be worth it.
Yeah. I'm gonna frame that.
A good cut man would have saved you that suit.
Yeah. Nice jab. It was a jab to the cut man there, Joe.
Right. All right. Let's see. What do we got going here? Round 8. And looks like Barrios wants to step it up.
But you called it as well, Joe, as far as the feints. If you were to feint a little bit more, you know what step Maidana's going to take. Feint, he's going to turn to the right, and then throw the right hand of your Barrios. Yeah. So a lot of more feints from Barrios. A lot of more punches we need to see. But again, you know, he's doing good in this fight. He could do better.
100% correct. Did you use a lot of feints when you were boxing?
I did. Yes, I did.
Because they really can sucker a guy into your next 2 or 3 punches, right?
And I got feinted too. That's how I got knocked out.
I used to feint at the sight of blood. Does that count?
You said he's the what?
Under 2 minutes left here in the 8th round. Maidana loading up on the left.
Couple counter left hooks from Maidana.
There's a right hand left hook to the body by Barrios, and that right eye continues to swell. And it's definitely swelling. Not that it's shut by any means, but it's not doing Barrios any favor. And you wonder now, as we head into the final third of this fight, the beginning of, well, midway through round 8, we begin to see Barrios put a little more pressure and put together more combinations and more punches, because right now Maidana's content to just move around the ring.
And I'm starting to notice a little bit less of reaction from Maidana. Before he was able to come back with the 1-2 on top of Barrios' punches, but not so much in this round.
He's waiting for the proverbial perfect.
Yeah, but if Barrios want to capitalize on
the word proverbial. Barrios is ahead 68-64 on Larry Hazard's unofficial scorecard. He's given Maidana 2 rounds.
Well, you got to remember, when you're scoring a fight, it's aggressiveness, effective aggressiveness. Oh, good right hand.
Right hand. Nice double left hook by Maidana. Will things ignite now?
And see, that's what Barrios is worried about. His concern is the counter punching from Maidana.
Yeah, when Barrios went down for that left hook to deliver, you saw Barrios immediately throw the left hook as a counter at Barrios' head. It was a very clever move, but that is what Barrios is concerned with.
Yes.
Two major stars, both in action here. PBC pay-per-view, Canelo tonight, and Gervonta Tank Davis on June 15th.
All the bad intentions are still there for Maidana. He's not trying to make this fight as easy as it seems. And Barrios obviously not doing himself a favor by not throwing a lot also.
Both of them.
Yes.
In the last round, Barrios landed 13 of 41. Maidana 12 of 31. And 41 punches thrown by Barrios in that last round. Fight high for either fighter. So that's the limit right now.
And we talked about the momentum, you know, right now that Barrios had coming from the Ugas fight. Well, I have not seen it here. Come on, I mean, the last fight, more accuracy, more openings, more jabs. Too patient in this fight for Barrios.
Absolutely. And to tell you the truth, you know, Ugas had more to offer in terms of counter punching.
Yes.
And Barrios dealt with that quite well.
And it is the lack of offense right now from Barrios that's allowing Maidana to slowly creep back in. Now, it's still a big event, but you see what's happening with the totals. It's slowly but surely, even though Maidana's not doing a lot. Barrios has to take advantage of this situation right here. Put some pressure on, and again, easy for me to say. He's got the game plan. He's got the trainer. He's trying to, you know, remain a player here. Hey, let's face it, guys. People counted him out after back-to-back losses against Keith Thurman, Gervonta Tank Davis. He's on the road to redemption here at welterweight, and he's about to become a dad for the first time. He needs to make that money.
And look, I think Barrios, with Maidana going out to Maidana's left and Barrios' right, he should be using that sweep right hand after the jab to the rib cage, keeping him in. You know, don't let a guy out that easy. Use the body punches to keep him in, right?
He tried there. He tried Barrios the right hand to the body, but
he landed it. He once or twice.
And now Barrios becoming aggressive, but just for a moment. Sharp jab, another jab lands for Barrios. Doesn't follow up with the right.
So after that high jab, those two high jabs, sit down and pull that sweep right hand to the rib cage.
Yeah, we all know that, Joe. Yeah, once that first jab lands, even that second one, you know the right hand is going to land, so let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. I think you just did.
The kids at home. That's a right hand by Barrios to the sternum of Maidana, but again, the offense. Maidana thrown just 19 punches in this round, landed only 6. Barrios 15 of 40, so we need a pick-me-up.
Look, I mean, Barrios is looking for a fight. He's just not getting it from Maidana.
So you got to make it, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to, you know, make a guy fight whether they want to or not. Although, you know, Barrios is winning this fight, but I don't know if there's any question about it.
The more you use the jab, the easier it's going to be. Doubling and tripling it up. Neck down. Doing great, though. How you feel? Good. Doing great. Thanks.
See what Bob's doing in the corner over there?
What is he doing?
What's he doing, Joe?
I just thought it felt like a drink.
Plenty of time later tonight. What a scene here in Las Vegas on the 2nd of Mile weekend, and this place continues to build in anticipation for what we hope will be a fight of the year candidate between two guys who are, well, proponents of the Mexican style, Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. Round 10.
There's that right hand at the bottom.
A little more aggression, a little faster start here for Barrios, but again, sitting down already, needs to continue.
So like I said, he's got to force Maidana to fight him.
Absolutely. I mean, Maidana
Yes,
just lounge on the rope.
Yeah, Maidana's not going to do it on his own.
No, but he started out there. You just got to keep. Well,
I think he's been trying, but not enough.
There's a solid left hand by Barrios, but only one.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
There's a right and a left.
Yeah, a lot more in this round from Barrios. Again, he's been trying to turn it into a fight, but not enough for punches thrown. Keep it up if you're Barrios. Double jab, right hand is there.
Exactly. Don't let him use the ropes all the way from corner to corner before you throw something.
Yeah, see, that's enough space right there. You're giving Maidana too much space and time to think.
Really bad. Under, over, and on the side.
And again, I know we've been saying a lot about Barrios, what he should be doing, what he can't do. Well, for Maidana, he hasn't done much. I mean, this is the guy that nobody knows of.
You could say that again.
Yeah,
6 of 23 punches in the last
if you're trying to make a name for yourself, you're trying to make a name for yourself, you know, trying to get out of the shadow of your brother. Well, show us something.
Can you imagine Marcos Maidana? Under a minute left here on the 10th. And you can hear the corner, even though it's in Spain. I mean, the intent, they are urgently demanding Maidana to fight. They want him to get into it. And he's just not doing it. 2 of 13 in this round with just over 30 seconds left, when they should be firing on all cylinders at this stage of the fight.
Nice 3-punch combination from Barrios, and a little counter from Maidana, which didn't land.
Yeah, but no follow-up punch after that.
Well, on June 15, Tank Davis will attempt to add a Ghostbuster to his resume. He's standing by with Jim Gray.
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. He'll fight Frank Martin right down the street at the MGM. How you doing with your training, Tank?
Training been going great. I'm just excited to be back in the mix and ready to put on a great show January the 15th.
It'll be 14 months.
June, I'm sorry.
June 15th.
Yeah.
It'll have been 14 months since you fought.
Yeah.
How do you combat the rust, and do you feel that at all?
I don't feel no rush, you know, but I wouldn't quite know till I get inside the ring. But I'm doing things, you know, I'm training much harder. I've been grinding each and every day just so I can come back and put on a great performance. I know that I've been off for 14 months, so I know that I got to come back much harder than I were. So we working every day to deliver that come June the 15th.
We're looking forward to it. Who do you like in the Canelo fight?
You know I got to go with Canelo. Great luck to everybody that fought tonight, but I'm going with Canelo.
We'll see you June 15th. Thanks, Tank.
Yes, sir.
All right, Morrow, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Last time we saw Tank Davis in the ring was last year in April when a body blow KO against your former charge, Joe Goosen, Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis beat him with a body shot in his last fight. He will return June 15th against Frank Martin. And hey, history here for Fabian Maidana, the first time that he has seen round 11, and that's because it's his first 12-round fight.
And to add on the Tank, he mentioned it. I like the fact that he's been staying busy. He looks in shape. I mean, he's matured, and you've seen that, you know, throughout this last couple of fights. So good for Tank.
He's got a tough opponent in Frank Martin, who's a fellow southpaw and very clever, and can crack too.
Yeah, they call him the Ghost for a reason. He moves a lot. He's slick.
Yeah.
Tough fight.
Robert Guerrero sue him for nicknaming him.
The Ghost Guerrero, yes.
You mean Bob? All right, here we go.
All right, we are short on offense is what we're short on here.
That's pretty much been the theme of the night here in this fight. I mean, we've had some good exchanges, but it's just Maidana's really not cooperating.
Yeah, and you know this, Joe, that there's times you're going to have those opponents that just don't give you a fight. Guess what? You go out there and look for it. He's been trying Barrios. He's been looking for a fight. There it is. But he lets Maidana get off easy. He's not supposed to cut off the ring, throw more body shots, get him on the ropes, and let your punches go, Barrios. But again, he's doing a good job. He's winning, but a little bit more. Or a lot more, I should say. There's the jab, double, triple jab from Barrios.
Where's the right hand?
I was thinking that. I wonder if Barrios was either.
Witness protection.
And I tell fighters all the time, sometimes when you have a good series of punches and a guy pulls up, you got to do a second effort and sometimes a third effort. Keep tracking him with combos.
Super smart. Last round. Don't take any risks. Use your jab, high guard. Be real hard defensive. He's got to go for broke. Okay? He's got to go for broke. You just got to have a high guard. Be really alert. Last round. Be super alert. Okay. Vamos. Super alert. Good boxing.
Let's go. You gotta throw everything. Let's go. Give it all. Give it all. What are we coming here for? Let's go. Come on. Vamos.
Well, look. Deja todo, dale. And Bob Santos is telling Barrios, look, he's got to go for broke right now. And, the corner here for Maidana is telling him, what are we coming for? You got to go for it. The only one who looks like he doesn't want to do it is Maidana. He was like uninterested in the instructions.
Why do they always wait for the last round, though?
12th and final round.
It's the last round. Let it go. Come on. Whoa. There was 11 rounds before this. It was never too late.
There's the left hook by Barrios. So because it is his first 12-round fight, this is again uncharted territory for Maidana. Now opens up with a right hand to the body, but there has been next to little sustained offense from Fabian Maidana, and Barrios has dropped him, but he is also stopped from accelerating that engine. And there's a counter right hand by Maidana that every time Barrios is hit, that's when he delivers combinations.
Yeah, he gets hit, and it's like, it's my turn to, get some points because you were quick enough with those. Yeah, it's definitely a fighter's reaction when you get hit. You got to punch back. Jab, double, triple. Straight punches from Barrios.
Would I be wrong to say that it looks like Maidana just wants to get through these 12-round fights without getting knocked out?
No, I don't think so. It's been, I think it's been the whole fight. Yeah, you're right. You're right, John.
Because he's not even cooperating at least with his corner.
His corner's been more energetic than he is.
Both missed that.
Made him miss, make him pay. Yeah, you missed it. The reaction there from Barrios was a little too slow. He made Maidana miss, and there was no reaction after that. He just gets back to the same rhythm, which is not the rhythm that we liked for this fight.
Well, it's safe to say that Fabian Maidana did not inherit the bravery gene in his family. Marcos Maidana, And I know they aren't exactly the closest these days, but it's truly incredible. An opportunity of a lifetime.
Yes.
Co-main event, Las Vegas, first 12-round fight. And he ends up throwing a total of 320 punches. Total. And the fans here hoping that Mario Barrios can close the show. And there's a right hand from Barrios. Finally, but the crowd will not get their wish. Instead, we go 12 rounds. Let's hope it's the calm before the storm here today.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, it is.
You can take it to the bank.
I've done that before. Text bounced.
This fight, the main event with Canelo and Munguia, yeah. It's going to be explosive.
Saturday night on the eve of Cinco de Mayo here in Las Vegas, an aerial shot of T-Mobile Arena where we await the official decision, and it is coming to you now from the mouth of Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, the judges are in agreement. We have a unanimous decision. All three judges scored about the same, 116 to 111. All three in favor of the winner. And still champion Mario El Azteca Barrios.
Mario Barrios now 3-1 as a full 147-pound competitor, improves to 29-2. And he sends Fabian Maidana to his third loss. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right. Thank you very much, Mauro. Mario, congratulations. When you put him down in the third round, did you feel as though you were going to be able to end the fight and it wouldn't go the distance?
Nah. I know we came here for a hard 12 rounds, man. My hat's off to Maidana. He came in here like a warrior, how I thought he was. It's always these type of fights that are always the ones that you don't see coming, that are usually the hardest. And but yeah, it was a great fight.
Your eye is basically closed. How much did it affect you here in the later rounds?
I started feeling it right away. It was hard to find my range, to get my rhythm and everything down. He had a good lateral movement. He was picking his shots really well, and but yeah, it definitely played a factor. I'm not happy with my performance, but thank you for everybody being here. I appreciate the support. A todo mi gente mexicano, a todos que están aquí de San Antonio.
Thank you very much. Congratulations and good luck with your daughter.
Thank you, Jim.
Appreciate it. Mauro, back to you.
Proud papa to be, Mario Barrios. He turns 29 in 2 weeks tonight. He picked up his 29th victory, and it included dropping Fabian Maidana for the first time in his career. A workmanlike effort hindered by that swollen right eye, but in the end, Mario Barrios, again, victorious as he celebrates on this Cinco de Mayo weekend.